But
what will they ban? Will
let's
they
see,
respect?
So is just banning the shaker enough if you don't want to deal with it?
I think you ban the morph.
Ban the morph,
yeah.
leave the shaker in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So respect ban the handskin tiny.
Fnatic have shown some interesting bans. They had the Winter Wyvern last game, which
Yeah.
we still
Well, they banned out
don't
the Magnus.
really
though.
know
Alliance
why.
Alliance ended up banning out the Magnus in response, so it may have been a whole different game plan.
maybe Fnatic was thinking, okay, they're either going to ban Morphling or they're going to ban Magnus.
Right.
And if they ban Morphling, then they were going to do a
Ban
Magnus
pick
plus
shaker,
one.
yeah.
Yeah. So it would have been a Magnus game instead, and then you have no Wyvern against the Magnus.
Another Alk ban. This hero was really pretty much ignored at the minor.
Yeah. It's possible that it may just be being overrated. Has Kunkka been ignored?
It's been banned.
Been banned.
Oh, okay.
First phase ban.
Yeah, I think that's correct. And Alk has also been first stage banned every game. Void.
Yeah.
So we'll see if all those. I mean, you start adding these new bans, like the heroes you learn through the series. Okay, we want to respect ban Hanskin's Tiny, but that means those old heroes, something's got to go through now. So we'll find out what that's going to be.
And it's the same picking order as Game 2, where Fnatic get the first pick, but...
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so maybe there was a coin toss again. I'm not sure how the rules work, but I imagine first pick is priority here.
Yeah. At the waning days of the patch, I think first pick is always kind of the priority.
Yeah.
There's that one OP hero you
Yeah.
want to just get your hands on.
Yeah.
It just forces your opponents. Like it feels like you have more bans when you have second pick of the game. The big downside is you don't have that last pick, which is obviously something you can win the game off of. But most of those last pick heroes are kind of at least known and understood.
And most of the mid players these days, I think that very rarely are they like, this is the deciding 20-second pick. It's over. I got Broodmother, Huskar, or whatever. That's not happening particularly frequently.
Yeah. And there it
So
is.
they will ban the morph. We're not going to see it again.
Okay.
Yep.
What else did Fnatic have up their sleeve?
Magnus is one of the big ones we used to talk about. Chen is maybe less a Fnatic hero, maybe more so an Alliance one, but Alliance banned Chen
banned
in
Chen
the previous
again,
game.
too,
Yeah,
yeah.
so it seems to be one of those heroes that both teams are afraid of being first picked. Same with it's like in that Alchemist category where it's like if they have first pick, we just got to ban this hero. So Magnus or Chen likely to slip through. Unless Fnatic may just, I mean, you said Fnatic aren't really a Chen team, so maybe they just ban it
Yeah,
themselves.
I see it more in Europe. I have not seen it that much in Southeast Asia. They ban out the Drow, so Nico Baby's going to have to play a new hero.
Gyrocopter's still in the pool as well. That's maybe not an overall first pick type hero, but it's almost certainly picked up somewhere in these first stage.
Yeah, Kunkka's sitting out there as
Oh,
well.
jeez, Kunkka, yeah. That's actually is the first big hero typically.
Quick panic attack.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, Abaddon's another pretty popular band. Didn't do very well in game 1.
I think you just. Oh wow, they go Magnus
They
over
mag.
the Kunkka.
So I assume we'll see a mag. Or, a Kunkka here from Alliance.
Yeah, or Gyro. I mean, you could.
You
Do you
get
want
both.
Kunkka and Gyro?
I guess it
a
reveals
lot.
something about your lanes. is the
Kunkka could
problem.
offlane, but it
Not
does
the
reveal
best.
it will most likely your 1 and your 2 position. So
Yeah. I mean, they're not married to the Gyro. They don't have to Gyro. Nico
true.
Baby's a very versatile player.
Yep.
Probably.
I like the Kunkka a bit more.
Do you go for the Wyvern? Okay.
Ooh.
Kunkka Wyvern sounds solid, or Gyro Wyvern. There we go. So they get one of the two
Good
cores
combo.
we talk about.
Okay.
Yeah, so you mentioned in game 1 in the draft, David, this is nice against any Empower carry. They're going to be those melee heroes. They will shred their team if they're caught by the Winter's Curse.
And anytime there's an RP, you can throw down your Winter's Curse, because Wyvern's usually not caught in the RP. It's like your carries and stuff. So you just Winter's Curse Magnus or whoever, and enemy can't do what they wanted to do.
So the Empower bot enters the field of battle. Do Fnatic get his partner or one of them now? They do.
Phantom
They go for the
Assassin. Wow.
PA.
So these are
First
both the heroes
two.
that we thought Wyvern was exceptionally good at,
Mhm.
and they let it through, and they still go for it.
Yeah, they must rate PA very highly, because I feel like most teams, when they go that Magnus first, are like, now let's keep our carry
Yeah,
for later.
we could go for a
because
Juggernaut,
Yeah.
we could go for Sven, go for a PA.
there's usually enough options that you don't feel pressured to first to your mag partner
Yeah.
and reveal this much.
Because there are more than 2 options, and Alliance only get 2 bans, and now they'll start banning out Ice, I would imagine. I would guess that this is a 4-position mag, but it could be Ice Mag.
He plays it as well. But
So what is it about the PA that you guys think they rate so highly? Is it like the safe long-range damage that you get, or just her, her timing in the mid-game?
I personally think it's the easiest of the Magnus combos to pull off, because most of the other ones, I think the BKB timings like of a Sven are very delicate. With Juggernaut, sometimes if they have BKB piercing disable, like with Wyvern, then your Blade Fury TP isn't very reliable. But with Phantom Assassin, the hit and run is so easy that you never feel like you're committing into a fight like other Empower combos are.
You're not like a full melee carry with the daggers to the same degree that
and so you're not as like
Jug is.
dependent on a good RP being landed or something like that. You just toss out a few daggers. If you get a random bash, let's kill that dude. If not, whatever.
Okay. Well, let's see if it pans out here. They're going to ban the Omni Knight. Ember, obviously, great tempo controller, space creator, good against the Wyvern as well. Very elusive.
Beast as well. There's your like BKB counter. You're worried about heroes that can prevent PA dealing damage during her BKB. So that's the Beastmaster Roar, the Omni GA.
Yeah.
Makes sense. They still have the Winter's Curse, and that's going to be the, like, you see that PA BKB, you just throw a Winter's Curse, even if nobody's hitting the PA in that Winter's Curse. Doesn't matter. Just waste the BKB timing. But
so now do you start focusing towards magic damage to deal with the cold embraced target? Because PA is not going to be able to kill them. So
and that's partly, I think, why Alliance banned the Ember. I mean, it's also an Empower target to a good extent as well, but particularly just a good Moon hero, something that brings magic damage to the table.
Could go. So Murata was extremely popular at Summit. It has not been banned or picked throughout this series. Sure. I'm just thinking of things that would be able to take advantage of a cold embrace target.
There's also still Kunkka.
Yeah. I get the feeling that if it's not going to be picked first phase, it's just not going to be picked at all.
You think that, but then suddenly it's like someone gets that like 8th pick. Fnatic don't have last pick. They may just be like, what mid do we pick? Oh, well, Kunkka, he doesn't have any counters.
That's true.
Let's just get a Kunkka. He benefits from Empower.
For
He's
sure.
magic damage, he's just good team fights. So I could definitely see Fnatic picking up the Kunkka. I see either team. But damage reduction against PA, it's
yeah.
It was surely banned. It was banned game 1 and 2, right? I'm not making that.
I'm taking your word for it.
I did say. I'm like,
it seemed convincing.
Yeah, I think it was.
You said it with such
checking.
conviction. You're like, no. It was
game 1 it was. Game 2 I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure it was first phase.
Okay.
Game 2. Let's see. We're checking now.
It was banned game 1. You lied to me.
It was not banned game 2?
Game
All right,
2.
we have literally no idea what we're talking about.
Oh, but I was correct.
It felt
remembering
banned,
game 1.
but it felt banned. Okay,
It
felt
felt
like it was
banned in my
banned.
heart.
Why'd they pick DK then? If there's a Kunkka in the pool, oh my god.
That's actually that's a great point.
Kunkka's just like a
actually.
better DK.
Yeah,
he does less building damage, but he's still a better DK.
I mean, maybe they were just really sold on the Drow being able to buff up the Dragon Knight form. I'm with you. I don't know what the deal is with the Kunkka.
So after a lot of
But you did lie to
consideration, they
me.
will ban the Shadow Demon. Took a long time on that.
So what, do they want to go for like a strength carry or something? Like a Sven?
So, yeah, there's Sven, there's
Are people
the
playing
Wraith
Sven?
King.
You've mentioned him a few times.
Yeah,
I feel like you're sold on this
I've
hero.
been seeing some Sven. I guess I must have been doing the SEA quals, but I've been seeing a handful of them.
Oh, Ogre.
Okay.
Well, whatever carry they get is going to be super buff.
Could be. We've seen a bit of the core ogre as a 3 position, but also can be played as that 5 position role.
Yes, I recall watching the Black and Capitalist explaining the multicast Midas math. Apparently,
was it questionable?
It was highly questionable. Blitz was not convinced. Apparently, it's like a 105% chance, and so you use up the entire 100%. You will always multicast the first one. That takes up your entire 100%. Then you have 5% left to multicast the second time. Don't ask me. I didn't come up with the math.
Is this math correct, or...?
It was honestly very correct. Every single time that the Ogre multicast, he always got it. And Blitz was like, you guys, the math's not right. I don't know why it's happening the way that it's happening, but it's not right. All right, so they pick up the Grimstroke. 6 daggers incoming once PA hits level 25.
This feels like always been a comfort hero for Fnatic. Like nothing to me says like, oh yeah, it's a great game for a Grimstroke. Like the silence is super valuable. The ultimate, it's there is the daggers, but I don't think you're picking it because of multi-shot daggers.
I don't think so. It's good at lane clear, but it doesn't really seem like Alliance are too set on pushing yet. Can't really take advantage of a Cold Embrace target. I guess you'll probably get the Silence proc because your target can't hit off the Phantom's Embrace. And they pick up a Batten.
Okay. I've always liked Batten against like the Magnus because he's a hero that can stand in front and not care about the RP as much.
Yeah, immediately pop the borrowed time, then Aphotic Shield, another one of your targets.
Doesn't get like insta blown up by the PA blinking with a crit.
Hopefully. If the game goes poorly for them, then that is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Good at pressuring the PA a bit early as well.
Lane, yeah.
And it's not like Fnatic have a very strong killing lineup with a mag.
Yeah, I mean, a Batten Bloodlust in the lane, you're going to get a lot of those Curse of Avernus Silence procs. And you can just go ham on the PA.
Also gives them some push, which they're very lacking in otherwise.
Yeah.
So just a kind of a safe, stable pick.
What do Fnatic want? They don't know where the gyro is going. I feel like I see this so often with teams when they have that final pick of the draft. The first 2 gyros so good because it can go mid or carry. So you get that 10th pick of the draft.
You get to decide the lanes in a favorable setup, hopefully.
Usually it's like you get to that last pick of the draft and it's like, okay, time to counterpick their mid. Now you can choose to counterpick their mid or their carry. And you can do so from either role yourself.
So 4th pick for Fnatic is a Lina. Okay. There's the magic damage versus Wyvern.
Yeah, we saw it as a 4 position last game, but also keep Alliance guessing as to whether it's a mid or a 4 position this game. But I guess Mag Lina is the 3-4. Oh no, sorry. I guess Lina. Yeah, no, Lina can go mid. What are you talking about?
Yeah, could be definitely could be a carry Lina.
Put Grimstroke is flexible as well in that 4 or 5 role.
Yeah. I was still not convinced with the mid shaker in the previous game, so I still feel like the plan is to give Moon a mid lane Lina.
Yeah, you're picking blind,
and you're not gonna know the mid matchup this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Alliance thinking that a little bit as well. They banned Lesh, which, at least from what we saw, Fnatic like to play 4 position. Most teams are playing Lesh more in the 4 position role, support role, So probably see the Moon Lina. I just don't feel like there's many other mids you feel confident picking without knowing your matchups, other than maybe like the Kunkka,
By the way, in case anybody forgot, Kunkka's still a hero.
Yep.
You're really selling the Kunkka. They are not buying.
I would say TA is a hero I've seen succeed a lot. I think
TA was banned
last 2 games.
Yeah.
It won both the games in the Envy series, the Pandas series, but I don't think Fnatic wanted TA here because you're playing into Wyvern and you want more magic damage out of your mid, which is
how about OD?
Ooh, OD versus Wyvern. That could be good. Gives you a save as well.
Wait,
OD versus Abaddon?
I was thinking the other way around.
I was thinking for Alliance.
Yeah, I was thinking for Alliance.
Could be good against PA
Could be good for both teams, maybe.
Yeah.
I guess you have the Lina 4 again, but. Yeah, but OD's definitely good for Alliance having a save against this Magnus PA.
And
then they have triple save. They have a Batten, they have Wyvern, and they have OD.
Yeah.
Very annoying to fight into. But Fnatic can let the clock run down as they decide their fateful 5th pick, not knowing how the Alliance lane setup will go.
I'm trying to figure out what the deal with this Shadow Demon ban was from Alliance. Whoa.
Mid-pudge?
Ooh.
Where's this pudge going?
3
position?
3 pudge?
3 pudge.
I'm thinking ice pudge.
So Magnus... Is Magnus going to be a 5 position?
Yeah. I think it's...
I'm okay with that.
Just better than 3 position.
Yeah.
I really do not like 3 position Magnus. A few teams are doing it. It just feels like you're picking this hero for the empower. When you play 3 position, you're incentivized to empower yourself and play away from your carry.
Exactly.
But how do you like the mid mag 2 position mag? With the Shockwave max first. We saw that once in Dota Summit.
I know it's been a while since you've been casting.
No, we saw it in Dota Summit.
But
it lost. It did lose.
I'd say that sounds even maybe worse than 3 position.
All right, Alliance. This is a nice hero against the PA. Tends to build tanky. Can deal with those RP initiations with all these saves.
So who was JT's lane partner whenever IG picked Pudge in the Summit?
I can't remember. Or
They only had the one Pudge game, right?
Yeah, it was just the one Pudge game.
his lane partner doesn't matter. Okay, it was
Okay.
just the JT show.
Okay. I mean,
Heroes-
I'm looking forward to an Ice 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 show.
Yeah, with a Grimstroke sounds okay. Any hero with like a nuke or a slow or a stun.
Oh,
like,
that's true. Inkswell plus Pudge.
Ooh,
That's great.
Now we're talking.
I'm a big fan of that. And you have something that can definitely take advantage of a cold embrace target. Just pluck them straight out.
Yep.
They picked the Death Prophet last for Alliance. Possibly just, you know the mid lane matchup once you see the Pudge. Limp wants to go DP. I don't think the silence is exceptionally effective this game. I don't think Exorcism's that great. It gives you push, but
Gives them objective taking, but yeah.
but they had an Ogre, so I would feel like you would want a Bloodlusted target, which DP does have that damage talent, so she can right-click fairly well. But
it's just going to be a super gyro, basically.
yeah, that's what it's looking like. Put thousands of buffs on him, some Solar Crest action from some of these zeros.
Yeah, the Pudge pick allows Fnatic to kind of play these hit and run tactics. They're, with a jabs mag, not really counting on big team fights. They just want to spread the map out, find the pickoffs.
Yeah.
More similar to their game 1 lineup, I would say, in terms of style. So a quick reminder, everybody, we do have other Dota action simultaneously here for MDL Chengdu, eHome vs Fighting Pandas on BTS2 with Breaky and Lizard, and Vici Gaming vs Team Spirit on BTS3 with Moxie. Be sure to check out the other streams or just turn on the
What's
squad
going on
leader.
that PA?
PA is breaking
chill, yo.
the universe.
He's entered the fourth dimension. I'm like afraid he's going to come through the TV and
Dude,
just start cutting our
straight
heads
up
off.
the ring right in this.
Yeah. I think it's because they paused before we went in game.
Well, the
so
particles always freeze whenever
Oh.
they pause, and so that's why Pudge's like hooks are not lining up with their particles, and PA was phasing out of
They're
existence.
breaking my immersion. The Pudge hook particles kind of look like the Fnatic logo, actually.
Oh man, you're right.
That's pretty crazy.
That is pretty crazy.
They were destined to pick
Oh,
this.
man. I mean, I'm hyped to see it. I saw, I guess JT was the most recent exhibition of competitive Pudge, and it looked great.
It's one of those heroes that just is so iconic when it comes to Dota. You think of
Yeah.
name one of the most iconic Dota heroes, and Pudge is going to be like top 5.
Mm-hmm. That's why I've kind of liked how he's never been super competitively viable at really any point in Dota 2's existence. I don't think there's any point at which Pudge was like first phase ban.
Everybody always talks about the most iconic Dota heroes. What are the least iconic Dota heroes? Like, you see this hero, this is a League of Legends hero. This is a Heroes of New Earth hero. This is not a
Snapfire.
Dota hero.
That's it. Yeah, new heroes in general, just because they're new. Mars had that kind of anime
That's true.
League of Legends
Yeah,
look to
yeah.
him. I saw Mars guy. I was like, this doesn't look like a Dota hero.
Pango, whenever he first came out,
Yeah.
he was a little bit over the
Vector
top.
targeting.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
that's a League of Legends thing for the
Yeah.
most part.
I still have 0 games played on Pango.
Really?
Yeah.
You may
he's
like him.
he's fun.
He's fun.
He's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't understand vector targeting. That stuff's- I can't play Darkseer anymore.
Oh,
either.
no.
Like,
That was my first game back after like a 2-year hiatus. Was playing Pang. I was like, this hero looked cool. I'm like, how the hell do you vector target?
I have to hold stuff down.
I
What?
refuse to learn vector targeting. That is the.
It's like, so I hold the Q down,
Yeah.
and then I just click, and
No.
And then if you want to cancel it, it's like a whole other thing. You're like, wait, I didn't mean to click. I don't want to go here. What do I do?
yeah, the ult. So the first time I used the ult, I was like, okay, I need to stop this right now, but I don't. I'm like, what's the hotkey?
Oh, so you're the Naga
Rip.
Siren that sings the entire duration then, I bet.
Yeah, well, I'm not a Naga player. I have a soul. Game 3. Here we go.
This is big match. You want to stay in that upper bracket. Also, like a potential rematch since Vici Gaming's in this group. They're kind of the favorites.
Yes,
but
that's true.
we could see some more Alliance Fnatic come tomorrow. With that said, both these teams have looked pretty good, so I could also see either of them taking down a Vici Gaming. Who's in the game 3 decide anyways? Who knows if Vici's even going to win?
Spirit might make it through. Positive guys.
CIS Dota. They got both CIS teams were in
They
the top
did.
4 at the minor,
I
so
saw that.
they may not have won, but they definitely proved that they deserve to be there, including a last-minute replacement for Virtus Pro.
Which is actually crazy to think about. When's the last time you didn't see Solo in a major?
I guess this major.
Yeah,
Was VP at every major last season?
I believe
I think so.
Yeah. Because who else is taking the CIS slot?
Hey, What are you trying to say about 178 and Hellraiser?
Jeez, no
Listen,
love
can
for,
you-
no love for
you-
Navi.
can you
Come
tell
on,
me
guys.
Who didn't? One of whom
Tell me-
was a replacement.
Tell me the full initials for JFS, and I'll
JSF.
You've already got it wrong.
FSH. I don't know, dude.
I know it perfectly.
Okay, what is it?
I've wrote it on too many spreadsheets.
all right, let's hear it.
JFSHFH178.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Well done, well done.
I know my JFSH.
Used up all your memory cells on that
Yeah.
particular factoid.
I lost some other.
probably
like,
forgot
After
your
that,
date
you're
of birth.
Whatever. I mean, I guess Kunkka was banned every game, right?
Ice, Ice,
guys?
Ice. First blood here, perhaps. Gets the club. Last hit going to Nico, baby, and they're going to grab the bounty runes. Looks like Jab's able to snag at least one here, but 3 bounty runes on a first blood for Alliance. Looking good.
So I know you go Flesh Heap mid as Pudge. I didn't know you go off lane as well.
Oh, this regen is just absurd.
Okay.
I think anyway. With 6 health regen level 1 is just 2 value.
Yeah, and I guess against a Wyvern with Arctic Burn, you're going to lose so much
Yeah.
HP from the harass.
None of your other spells do enough. Like, you're not trading efficiently enough with, like, Hook or Rot. at
Yeah,
level 1.
it's just everyone's so hung up on getting the
Hook hungry?
Yeah, conflating terms. Everyone's so obsessed about getting the first range creep that like I thought that you could justify Hook level 1 or Rot level 1 or dying again twice at level 1. That's another thing that may happen.
No, he's fine, dude. He's got the
He's
regen.
got the regen.
This top lane, though, is a big problem. Abaddon just having his way with a support mag PA lane early on. And they're able to get away with the tri-lane bot because of that.
Yeah, so Ogre ends up going bot. Magnus needs the levels anyway, so might as well send him top with the Abaddon.
So we'll see some pulling here from Hanskin. And pressure onto Ice, Ice, Ice.
Yeah.
Not going to commit for the kill, but...
Got Orb of Venom on the 5-position Ogre. One of the benefits of this hero is he's just so tanky and beefy, you can go for these greedier items, and he is securing Gyro's lane very well because of it.
I remember when you used to be able to go out of the base with a Blightstone as a support. Those were the days.
Whitestone and Uv.
Yeah, oh man, that's
God.
the dream.
That was the 4-position off lane.
Yeah.
Like, you're some range like Wind Ranger or something and just get both items.
No regens. Regen will not save you there, Pudgy boy.
This is feeling like a rough Pudge game.
Yeah, so Pudge struggling bottom. Abaddon having a great time top. As I say that, perhaps the Jinx is in, gets scared of the tower, but he's Abaddon. He's fine.
It's definitely not like a hero. It's a hero that can have an impact without farm, but it's also a hero that doesn't catch up if you have a bad start and don't get farm, you're never going to be a core, really. And that's currently...
Don't worry, he'll get Midas Radiance on Pudge, and life's going to be great.
DJ with the DD, rotating mid. There is no direct vision of this. He's going to try to make a play on Limp, and Limp wandering right into him. Scouts him out, though. The tower starts to help him out, and just a quick Spirit Siphon. Seemed like Limp did sense that one coming. So yeah, Pudge not having the best time of it. Just going to try to soak XP here. Meanwhile, another skewer up top, but
Why are they even bothering? They can't do
it's
anything to this
Abaddon.
guy.
You ain't doing nothing to him.
Just messing with... I mean, what else is Magnus going to do, I guess stack, and he is going to stack, so... Definitely the game plan for these supports whenever possible should be to stack camps.
Yeah, especially, you got Empower. Like, you just straight up leave the lane and go. I mean, you need the experience so you can come back and forth, but you need to secure this Phantom Assassin.
Yep. Also, yet to get any points in that Empower, so...
Yeah, that'd be nice.
But
Probably the next 3 levels, I
Yeah.
imagine.
even now, like, he stacks the small camp and then pulls it. I feel like you're getting more value if you stack some of these medium or big camps.
Right.
If you're not going to... Like, you really can't bully this Abaddon out of lane. He's level 4.5. He's got an experience for every single creep.
Yeah.
He's gotten last hit, so you're better off,
And he's
stacking
probably going to steal your neutrals, too, with this shield.
Yep.
If you're not careful.
camps.
Not much you can do here as a support mag.
Oh, yeah.
That feels really bad. Gets the range creep, gets your creeps, starts hitting you. Now he's got the point in the Curse of Avernus, so you can't really stay near him any longer.
And this is the expectation when you run 5-position Magnus. Like, they couldn't really, unless they ran a tri-lane up there, but you can't then leave your Pudge alone bottom, so... Yeah.
DJ doing some good damage here in Hanskin will force him back.
Yeah, so there's nothing Jabs can do to stop 33 having this game, but
Just
what
stack,
he can do is...
stack pull and just
Yeah.
accept that you will not affect the Abaddon's lane.
Particularly the stacking is the big thing. Like, right now, there are just 0 stacks for PA. Like, PA is going to have Empower and want to farm the jungle, and you have not a single stack there waiting for her. there's plenty of time to stack later, but what's this mag achieved in this first 4.5 minutes? Nothing, just leech experience, which you do need to do a bit of to get Empower, but...
It's just keeping the pressure up top, and meanwhile bottom, Hook coming through, Ice. One tower shot on Hanskin, needed a couple more to get that kill. Meanwhile, top lane, 33, he almost gets the jabs kill. He's going to get punished, though, with the shockwave into the dagger. 23 Savage going in, and all that for naught. Just a free fountain trip and a deny.
Might get both bounty runes as a result. Jabs. Is he going to run for the other one?
The second one. Oh,
it's going to be
the
close.
Balls on this man.
Abaddon's going to respawn.
He's good.
Okay.
He's fine.
Abaddon doesn't even. Yeah, he TP's
Okay.
tower.
So that is the bounty claimed.
Now Jabs will go suicide too.
Yeah.
Look at this efficiency from Jabs.
Yeah. So 33 death doesn't really matter, but losing those bounty runes, small little price to pay. How's our mid lane doing? Lina is crushing it mid.
Yeah. Wow.
Big advantage in this matchup.
That's not supposed to be that one-sided, right?
I don't think so.
No.
I would say like 64.
Bottom lane, Ice. They're diving him. Homing missile comes through, looking for the Pudge takedown, and it will be another grab. Nico baby on a killing spree.
I see you looking to see if the runes had any decision-making here.
I was like, was it a lucky rune?
Because I do consider Moon and Lim to be like pretty equally skilled, I think.
Lim is one of those mids that is very mechanically sound. I think his criticism over the years was more his mid to late game
decision-making.
Yeah.
And to be fair, he had Kyle captaining him a great deal of the time.
So it's like, is it him making bad decisions, or it's a Kyle?
Wouldn't be a DPC broadcast without a Kyle flavor too.
I had to get it on day one of the broadcast. Had to beat everyone else to it.
Well, they're diving here already. Moon with the quick rotation. He's going to find the kill. They get Nico baby and a killing spree. But if Moon pays with his life, not sure it's worth it. Has bottle charges, has a salve, but they're staying locked onto him. They really want this level 7 Nina, or Lina, rather. They're going to keep on chasing her. Will they be able to finish her
she
off?
has to walk
Bottle
into the
charges,
wall.
salve. They do have a stun soon. The jukes. How is Ogre so nimble? Oh, but he gets fogged, and Moon makes it out.
Oh, even gets that little love tap in.
I'm sorry. Did you want to use your splitter blast on me? Oh, did I walk away from the creep wave?
I love watching pros do that because there's
no
us
reason.
players down
Yeah.
to like the 4 or 5 MMR brackets. We're just running. As soon as we live, I'm going to Fountain. These pros know they're fine, so they like, I'm gonna get one auto attack.
So they did do a little bit of jungle farming, popped the shrine as Savage and Jabs.
Yep.
Staying relatively close to the Sabaton in levels, all things considered.
Yeah. Magnus definitely one of those heroes you don't mind leeching XP because he's gonna pay it back with levels and Empower.
Just follow you around in the jungle.
Yeah. A few fake pumps, missed the skewer.
I mean, Abaddon's level. Oh, he actually just straight up skills borrowed time. He must have gotten low earlier, I guess.
Oh yeah, he got skewered earlier.
Oh, okay.
And popped it and then threw out the heal to get himself back.
So DJ
full
knows
HP.
how to play with a PA. Ancient stacks galore. This is PA play. Empower, one more Magnus play, I guess. But only the Ancient stack. The 2 other camps not stacked. Not to... As long as he stack something.
Stacking with Stroke of Fate is actually extremely difficult because the creeps walk so slow.
Yeah. Not one of those heroes that's easy to stack multiple camps at once, maybe.
Oh, maybe that's what the Shadow Demon ban was for. Because Shadow Demon's great at stacking camps.
Yes, that makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
Good call.
Nice.
They're going to try to rotate to help him. No rot deny. So 33 is trying to scout out these stacks now in the dire jungle.
Joke's
Keep
on him.
tabs on Moon.
He's like, where are the stacks, guys? Like, what's going on here?
I heard there were creeps available.
Yeah, he even checked the big camera.
Yeah.
There.
He's like, guys, we got this game in the bag. They haven't stacked a goddamn
Hook
thing.
bottom lane, gonna find Fada. Catching out the beefy Ogre, goes for the quick TP. There is no dismember. He makes it out.
Okay.
Oh,
Takes the
he
three.
got the big one. And, oh my god, he's doing a lot of... He has the
silence.
phase boost.
Oh, he dropped his Wraith Pen for that stick.
Oh, another great skewer. Selfless support play by Jabs. While that was happening, Ice does go down in the end. The Sabaton keeping the pressure up on 3 heroes simultaneously,
Yeah.
but not really stopping them from jungling.
Stealing a few here and
How
there.
did Moon enter this fight with such low HP to begin with? And no,
From jungling,
he was
I believe.
jungling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think he's just losing health and mana jungling. This Abaddon just, taking over the jungle. Now they bring in Fnatic for a smoke board. I like these little plays. You don't really need your smokes at this stage.
If they have a +1 with him, I think they're getting kills on the PA on
Yeah,
the
true.
Lina
I
there,
think so.
so I like that adjustment.
Jabs TP's in mid to refill Moon's bottle, bring him some clarities. Keep him-
10-minute bounty rune.
Gonna find DJ. 10-minute bounty runes coming out, and Gyro getting hooked away. DJ though hit by the homing missile. In comes the DP. Commits the ult for this Nico baby. Quickly assassinated with the Laguna blade,
Buyback.
and an insta buyback there.
It
DJ
costs him
gets
like
back
100
into it.
gold.
220 base. He already has his arcane boots, so
33 wants to fight this, but you got to respect the Lina's damage as he gets
Oh.
almost cliff skewered. Ice brought down on the south side of this fight.
I mean, they're
Not a bad and borrowed time will get popped. They really want to contest these Ancients. Moving
why I
in
go
with
back.
Limp. Will they be able to take the stack? It sure looks like it. 23 Savage, dangerously low. Cannot fight this any longer, and this is a lot of gold being taken away from Fnatic.
why was he going for the stack now? I'm really like, as they came to contest bounty runes with Exorcism, he's just trying to farm the stack. That's,
it's possible that he just was not expecting them to challenge so heavily.
They keep on pushing forward, looking for DJ Limp. Diving him, has the Crypt Swarm. Not enough damage with just that. He'll back off. They're going to give this top lane to Fada as Ice also rotates. So musical lanes, very aggressive play from Alliance in the mid game, trying to pressure the jungle, take some early towers. They don't have the Exorcism for this bottom push, but they do have a catapult wave. We'll see how much they want to invest.
Dude, props to Alliance. Convincing your whole team to be like, guys, they have a ton of Ancients stacked. I don't care what lane you're in, we need to take care of this right now. And then staying. After they won the Bounty Rune fight, after Grimstroke buys back, they still stuck around to challenge.
Ice throwing out the Dismember, trying to delay what looks to be inevitable here. 33, working him down. Just hope you don't get the Rot Deny off, or Alliance are going to be real sad about this.
Is he going to turn it on before he gets silenced?
Done. No. Well timed by Alliance. They get the kill.
bottom tier 1 tower going down while all that's going on.
Oh, Wyvern going down while that's going on.
Limp just got the tower though. But
Feels so good as Lina to just throw the Laguna Blade out when they're like 3/4 HP and just don't even need to stun them.
it's a very satisfying sound.
Oh, it is.
That lightning crack.
That and Culling Blade are probably one of the two best
It's
sounds
not
in
as
Dota.
satisfying as Finger, but the fact that it's up again in a minute
Yeah,
is very
exactly.
satisfying.
Yeah, seeing 140 seconds after you finger
Yeah.
someone, you're like,
Especially when you've used it to KS your carry.
and I
You're like,
associate
yeah.
that sound with that cooldown.
Yeah,
So I actually
exactly.
don't feel good when
Yeah.
I hear the finger sound. 'Cause I'm like, oh, 2 minutes without.
yeah. At least now there's
But
the...
Lion eggs when you're level 18.
Oh, yeah,
Now
definitely.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the good shit.
Yeah.
Now there's this little consolation prize of seeing the little buff of how much damage stacks you've gotten on the finger to be like, no, it's cool, man. You spend the cooldown, but you get a whole 20 extra damage next time.
I'll be carrying this game in no time. We're talking about Team Infinite scaling a lot at the summit.
that's
you know?
right, yeah.
I guess you could throw Lion on that.
Oh, was he not on the list originally?
No, I don't think anyone mentioned
Oh,
Lion.
okay, yeah.
Were you there for those discussions, David?
I don't think that one. I've had similar ones before.
Blitz and Cap are obsessed with infinite scaling.
Infinite scaling. Literally infinite.
Yeah.
Pudges and Legion commanders and
If only there was
silencers.
infinite scaling in real life, you know.
There is. You could always be better.
That is true.
Be your
But
best
there's
self.
also a real world limit to certain things. Anyway.
Sure, yeah, sure, okay.
No one's ever going to bench press 5,000 pounds, you know.
I don't know. You look at Olympians
Without
like 100 years ago.
like mechanical assistance.
But there is there's an actual science to it as well.
Fada. They catch him out, but the Wyvern rotation going to force everyone back away.
What if we figure out how to miniaturize humans like ants? Then we can do it.
Relative to our
Yeah,
size,
exactly.
you can do more.
Right.
Are you volunteering to be
No,
a miniature
I'm
human?
I'm not
You
gonna,
are. You've got a head start. You know?
I'm not gonna go up Thanos' butthole or whatever the Avengers is all about.
What if you could go back to normal though?
No,
would you do it?
I still wouldn't want that burden, you know? People would want me to use that power for good, and I
There
would
was
just
that
use it for
really
evil.
Yeah, to
weird
like
movie about
spy
that,
on
right?
their significant other they think is cheating on them or something. Just take a quick look, man. I mean, I don't know.
Detective Ant.
Detective Animal. What was the
But
recent
think
one?
of how much money.
The Matt Damon movie recently was that where everyone lived in their like small people community because they got shrunk.
Whoa, I didn't hear about this movie.
It was Matt Damon, right? It was really weird. It got really
man.
philosophical.
I did not hear about this. I'm intrigued.
This was like the last year or two.
All right, I'll look it up.
I can't remember.
This is the beauty of a TriCast.
There you go. Yeah, get the phone out.
Just zone the hell out. All right, Matt Damon shrunk down.
This is also the danger of a TriCast. Kyle.
It doesn't need to be a TriCast.
Downsizing.
Downsizing.
Kyle is like the mouthpiece
Oh
of
God.
Twitch chat in a TriCast, basically. Not to say we don't love you guys.
Oh, tried to hook the bounty right top. Still got snagged by 33, and they're gonna
Oh,
lose.
he wants that bounty.
Did you get it? Dying for a bounty is always worth it as a 5 position, but doesn't get it. So you gonna check out downsizing now?
I might. I was intrigued by the premise, which
It's-
apparently
What
was
did
the
you
reviews.
find?
Pretty bad movie. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
it was a good,
so the
interesting
the
premise.
Wikipedia article specifically says
Garbage. Hot garbage.
It is.
it received mixed reviews from critics who praised its cast and premise, but criticized its execution and failure to deliver on its potentially profound subject matter.
So in other words, you had a great idea here and you completely fucked it up.
yeah, it's like the first
You had
Purge
great
movie.
cast, great talent, great premise, horrible execution.
It's like a movie. It didn't know if it wanted to be like funny or serious or
Oh,
kind of dark,
yeah, yeah.
and ended up with like no direction whatsoever.
I know what you're talking
I
about.
think mixed reviews is probably being a bit gentle. It was just outright shit.
So back on track here, gentlemen.
Oh,
Fnatic
yeah.
do take that tower in the bottom lane.
Again, Roche. What's going
And
on here?
meanwhile, Alliance, they got the tier 1 top. They're roaching now. They have Lebadam, so it's easy.
So Limp goes for Yule Scepter as opposed to Aghanims first. I don't know how popular Aghanims is these days on Death Prophet. I know like a month and a half ago it was super popular.
I've seen him play Death Prophet and go Ags as like still after the Yule Scepter as well.
Which
So-
I always thought was the way to do it, because I feel like you don't have... First of all, getting into a fight without Yules, you feel so vulnerable early on, and you don't have the mana regen to spam your spells to take advantage of the Aghanim Scepter, I feel.
Yeah, I think I've mostly seen it as a second item.
Okay.
He gets the tread, so he gets a bit of extra attack speed. Bloodlusted Death Prophet with Ags.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh,
took
they
the-
found him, though, but there's the Yule Scepter coming in handy. Can Lim make it out? Gets off the silence, and as well as the siphons, and he's going to man-fight this,
God.
turn it around.
That's so much
Chase
HP
after
off
that
of Pudge.
Easy free heal for him. Ice, ice, ice.
Yeah.
Not getting out of here, buddy.
Give him 9 deaths. I want to see
Give him the
9.
beatdown.
Ooh,
Man,
9?
Lim,
that's 9 deaths. He has died 9 times this game.
Is it a typo, guys?
This might quite possibly
space.
be
He's creating
one of
space
the
for his
worst
PA.
Ice Ice
okay?
Ice series I've
Yeah.
ever witnessed.
I remember-
PA quietly has a Desolator,
This
well on
thing-
the way to BKB.
I mean, they're not out of it, but like this series is being very competitive. But no thanks to Ice Ice.
Yeah.
There were like those stat lines when Nico maybe joined, like about how he went like 10
Oh, yeah, and
games
wouldn't
with
die
like
a single
2 deaths.
time.
I feel like Ice Ice is trying to do the opposite. See like how many deaths he can do in like a game spree here.
While this jungle invasion is happening, Lina takes down the tier 1, but it was denied by the Handskin Wyvern.
Nicely played.
Looking to set up here on Moon. Doesn't have the backup, though, so just stalling the push for now.
Dude, and he's only the Pudge is only helping out the Death Prophet. She got so much HP off that Siphon. What level is her Siphon talent? It is 15. I think you go for it at level 15 with a Pudge.
Old
he said-
Savage! Oh,
He said 0 denies as well on the Pudge then, right?
Yeah, I haven't seen a single
'Cause
one.
Their kills, yeah.
Yeah.
They're it.
Oh, were you doing the
I
maths?
was doing some math here.
Okay.
I think.
No.
If you deny yourself, it doesn't count as a kill. The
That's
top
correct,
score will
yeah.
be. Okay, I remember they changed that. That was one of those things where it denies used to count as kills, and
Yeah, it was very
That was-
confusing to cast a bad in games. You'd
That
be
was
like, oh
one of
my
those
god,
ones I
this
would
team's
complain-
losing so much.
I would complain to Ice Frog constantly about, like with techies especially.
Oh,
or there were a few
right,
heroes
yeah,
that would
yeah.
just deny. And then there was the deny meta where everyone would deny themselves to neutrals, and,
Oh, and it would
count
count-
as kill.
yeah,
And it was just
exactly.
like,
action breaking out in mid. Wyvern getting caught and will be finished off. Moon gonna get stunned in turn, and here comes the rotation of the gyrocopter. Nico baby is right in there. DJ low, DJ dead. Moon on the run, but that homie missile tracking him down. No Yule Scepter for some time now. Gonna
He's
get
very
bonked
fast,
once.
though.
Fire Blast follow-up coming in for the rotation is Jabs. Nothing the mag can do whatsoever. He will just TP out. So losing your Lina just for a Wyvern as well as the Grimstroke.
doesn't feel great, but you're still waiting for this PA to come online. That's the real big timing.
They could have just gotten that kill and ran away. They just felt like they got a little cocky there.
So they're so good. They're like, oh, is this a +1 kill? But this is not the case.
Yeah, Nico Baby is always going to be in those fights. Like, he is, as much as he is a great farmer, he's very eager to join the team on these fighting carries.
Yeah, I think it's specifically the carry, because him on Morphling, he knows the deal. He does the 4 protect 1 thing, and
Ice, don't do it. Don't do it.
he's doing it.
Death number 10.
Death number 10.
Hey guys, I'm making
10.
space. I'm making space.
I saw.
Meanwhile, Nico Baby, though, this would be the bigger kill. He's caught out near the enemy shrine, but he's still going to find jabs with the homie missile. Taps the shrine a bit too late, but that's only the Aegis. Can they kill him a second time? Nobody is in the neighborhood. A rare and incredibly
Ice is still
costly
alive!
death.
He's still alive! He's tanking with his Vanguard!
What a player.
It's not death number 10!
25 HP
Who
regen
would
per
doubt
second.
him?
How dare I?
Oh. And he's just, he's
Dude, what if he
chilling
gets a
in the trees.
turnaround? If he gets a dismember on lip, the
let's
blur's
fish
gonna
it.
end.
Flip.
Oh, let's go. Go for it.
You use your Yules, but here I am, buddy.
Oh. Are you kidding me? Ice outplays
All the
Alliance,
BM,
outplays the casters.
Ouch. So they lose their Aegis, they lose their Gyro, they lose their Death Prophet. They get nothing in return thus far. Can they find something here with the Abaddon? Good curse here by Hanskin to try and set up a fight, but this Abaddon's doing work, forcing back Moon.
Oh, he gets out.
Ice just going
Wyvern
to
dies.
TP away everybody surviving. He blinks in, and he will get the Moon kill, at least salvaging something for the team. And now Nico Baby is back. Homie missile
BKB.
on the Savage, but he's got the BKB, as you mentioned, so he should be just fine.
Yeah, they're going to leave him.
Fnatic look pretty scary. PA's about to hit level 18, so you get that level 3 crit, which will just insta-delete some of these heroes. And even though Gyro's BKB is coming soon, that is not going to help you against this PA. A lot of pressure on Hanskin's Wyvern in these team fights to...
Yeah, he has to stay so far back.
The one thing about the way Ice is playing is he's like so out there that it's spreading Alliance out, and that's where PA has a great time, right? Like single hero pickoffs, smaller scale engagements.
Which was also the case in the previous game. It's just that you also eventually need your 3 possession to have items. And
that is true.
He did not have any. He had the Vlads, and then he was sitting on like 3.8k gold, eventually went for the Solar Crest. So it's great if you're causing distractions to make room for your core, but eventually you need to like pass the resources around the other way.
He's got Empower, you know, just...
Yeah, but he has no flesh heap stacks.
Yeah.
he has 3 flesh heap stacks. Okay, fun.
It could be worse.
It could be worse.
Maybe they'll start giving him stacks, and PA will, you know, cede the
there
carry position. Tower mid goes down to Savage. And a gold lead for Fnatic.
This game is starting to swing Fnatic's way, it feels like.
Heading on the smoke gank, running uphill, leading with the Phantom Assassin. They do have a ward here. They're going to scout out Fada, but that's not really the kill they want. It's the kill they'll accept as a sacrifice. And now an RP onto Hanskin. They're going to grab both supports here.
Nice.
Quick cleanup from Fnatic. And now looking for a bit more as 33 runs into the middle of the fray. He's going to heal up with the borrowed time. Buyback from the Ogre. BKB. They want to get this PA. Has the BKB, though. Starts to go to work. Can they keep him alive? Death Prophet's onto him, and 23 Savage now trying to TP out. Oh, not going to make it.
Where was the miss? Nico maybe got like 3 hits in a row, I want to say there, it looked like.
Why did
I guess he died.
Yeah, or he had Maelstrom also.
Yeah.
Insta smoke, trying to make something more, because they did commit the exorcism for this.
I don't know why PA fought that. I'm surprised he just didn't BKB and eject. Because if you have a Satanic, then yeah, go for that.
Oh, they have a ward. They've seen DJ. 33 blinks in.
I think he got baited by the lifesteal talent. He's like, I've got lifesteal.
Literally 10%. I'm
15%,
15 my bad.
Tsunami.
My bad,
Come
my
on.
bad. Literally passive Satanic.
I completely agree, because right as he did it, I clicked him to check his town. I was like, does he have lifesteal talent? Is that why he's doing this? And I was like, he does, but it doesn't feel like it. No, he had an out there if he wanted it.
Yeah.
And I think he felt gung-ho because they had killed the Wyvern. I really like that they're just... RPing to kill the Wyvern is totally worth it. That's the one hero that's going to ruin teamfights for PA. So if you can kill Wyvern, PA theoretically is a free time.
And then that basically means that 2 heroes have to stay back, because now Abaddon has to protect the Wyvern, who's protecting the cores. So all these layers that makes the team fight so difficult to execute from Alliance.
Remains a pretty even game here. Second Roche will be coming up in the next 3 minutes or so.
So if the game is even at this stage, who are you guys favoring?
I'd always lean for the Magnus team because the scaling capabilities. Like I don't think PA is going to hit her ceiling for a while. Whereas I do think that Alliance like ultra late Gyro will be able to outcarry, but I don't think Phantom Assassin is going to hit that point until like 60 minutes or something like that.
I would definitely agree. But I think we've seen and discussed how Alliance have looked like the slightly better team.
Yes, which is still the case in this game also.
Exactly. So this to me feels like a kind of 50-50 game right now based on how the teams are playing.
Ooh,
Nice
Ice knows these timings.
I don't think Fnatic have that big of an advantage from their draft to discount how well Alliance have been playing.
Yeah.
Roche is up again, but already you can see Fnatic are thinking Roche too. They're going to scan, and they do clip 33 running past the pit. Alliance not committing to it yet, though.
I mean, ultimately, as we've discussed too, this Wyvern can theoretically counter the entire PA BKB, the Magnus RP. Not that the Magnus RP is a big threat when he doesn't have Blink too, so.
Oh no, they used their scan earlier, and it's now that Alliance are going into the pit. Fnatic may have some idea, though, with that mid lane getting shoved in. Lines being drawn.
Dude, Dire Courier's in the area. We're going to see a repeat Grand Theft Aegis like we
we
saw.
They don't have the cojones.
They also maybe seem to know they've swooped up,
But Fada, great job in position to break this, and even healed up as well by the Wyvern. Laguna Blade will answer that cold embrace.
Ooh.
And now they look to finish off 33. Dangerously low here.
that's really useful to pop his ultimate that easily.
Binds them and holds them together, but out in front is this Death Prophet, gets bashed, has the cheese. Yule Scepter, fine for now. 23 Savage committing a lot of time, a lot of resources for this. Now the cheese pop comes through. Can he stay alive long enough? They've got to help out this Phantom Assassin. He will end up going down. And Limp stands strong through it all, going back on the Moon. Jabs also overextended. Skewers wants to get out, but Limp's on the hunt. Has the Yule Scepter in 2 seconds. Does he have the vision? Oh, they just barely see the Magnus. So they've lost both cores. Do they lose any more? It looks like the rest should make it out.
Man, 23 Savage, it just feels like the pressure is getting to him, playing his first major. You cannot go for the Death Prophet there when she is cheese.
Yeah.
Needed like multiple bashes in a row to get that
Also,
kill.
I think this Pudge is helping Limp more than hurting, because every single time... Did he go for the Siphon talent? Or as he's killing DJ in the bot lane?
No, he didn't.
Oh, he
That's
didn't go for the
really
Siphon talent. Okay. Well, whatever the case, he is healing so much every single time Ice walks in the area that he Yulesed up and he landed with like 250 more HP than when he started.
I mean, that PA was going on Death Prophet as if she was like 6-slotted, thinking you can just insta-kill.
Yeah.
But Death Prophet with casual plate mail has that bonus armor, and yeah, geez, that's an extra 1500-ish health there from that heal.
The big thing for me is also all these saves and resets that Alliance have, whether it's just the Yules on Limp or the Wyvern, Cold Embrace. Like, they had to commit the Laguna Blade to kill a support. You'd, love to be using that on the Death Prophet in that fight.
Yeah, I think the decision-making there was a little bit off, because if Fnatic were confident that, like, yes, we're going to take this fight, then I don't... Like, Lina could have just gone for the Dragon Slave. She went for the Laguna Blade for, like, the quickest in and out, but
then they kept on fighting.
And then they kept on fighting, yeah.
I think they only fought because of how they baited out the Abaddon ultimate with, like, an insta-crit.
That's true.
And then it was, like, basically, yeah, he's out of position, he got silenced by the Grimstroke ultimate, so it was like, okay, let's zap this guy, not fight, and then it was like, oh, wait a second, Abba just wasted ultimate, we can fight.
Yeah.
More minus armor here for 23 Savage. And level 20 now.
Yep. Satanic will help his game a bit, if he can get there. Oh, he's actually, what's he going for first? It looks like a...
Abyssal.
Okay.
They're trying to figure out what the Claymore is all about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the Claymore is.
I'm like, you guys say Abyssal. I was like, is there a patch note I missed? I'm like,
Well, he's got both queued up, so.
I mean, the Claymore doesn't go into anything.
Yeah.
Right? Battle Fury.
You more like a Silver Edge or something?
Yeah,
I
like,
don't know.
Am I forgetting something? No, Claymore goes in Satanic.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, he's going Satanic. Okay, I'm not going crazy.
But he has the Abyssal
Yeah, it's like,
queued up
is he going
first.
Abyssal or is he going
Okay.
Satanic? Yeah, I see what you mean. Less confused now. Maybe he's just not sure himself which one he wants to get first.
What's
Lion
Slice got?
smoking up here.
What's my boy Putka got?
Crimson Hood.
Okay. How much magic resistance does he have? Oh, never mind. Fine, Grimstroke.
And they will kill Grimstroke. And Fnatic do not look like they want to fight right now. Just
53.
seeing where their heroes are positioned around the map. Just pushing out the side lanes, trying to avoid a big engagement, but it's Alliance barreling down mid. Looking for the tier 2.
No Aegis or
Oh,
Cheese
they're going to
here,
find
though.
23 Savage. Yule Scepter, call down, and a nice hook out.
Good communication. He didn't BKB too. He knew that hook was coming.
Imagine if you missed that hook.
Oh, Jabs is going for the bounty runes. He's gonna get it. Can he buy? Get a rune so he can buy his blink. He's gonna buy his blink.
Oh, RPTP!
Oh, he's
No!
got his blink. He's still got the money.
All right.
They got 4 bounty runes though on the Fnatic side.
So you're going to have 80 seconds after he respawns, no RP. Not that he's likely to hit a... Well, I guess with his blink, he could hit a good one.
I don't think either team's looking really actively for a team fight right now. Fnatic, of course, playing a farm game. They haven't got RP. But they have just hit their Blink Magnus timing as well as Pipe on Pudge. So once they have those, we could see a smoke. They'll at least want to contest next Roshan. That is Rosh number 3, so Refresher Shot is in the mix, or Ag Scepter, one of the two.
Is the pipe that useful on Pudge?
Good question.
I feel like
not
it's
amazing.
just a ton of physical damage. Yeah, I guess there's
Yeah.
Nico Baby Mjolnir.
Oh, 33 just got zapped mid. By the way, he went for the Abaddon Ag, so good counter to the burst damage heavy lineup of Fnatic with the heals just constantly flying out.
Definitely.
Yeah, and if he gets caught in the RP with some teammates, just pop your ultimate and suddenly everyone's getting those miscoils.
I like the way they're itemizing and the way they drafted. It's just all about, like, let's not get burst by a PA in the team fight. And we can win the longer engagement. A lot of kiting items, a lot of survivability items.
Yep. If these fights drag out, PA's BKB is going to be her precious commodity.
Then I guess you're just banking on the triple dagger crits.
Yeah, and she has at least stats resistance from the Satanic, which has now been completed, so a little bit of survivability. And it means that the curse is going to last time in her BKB, probably.
I like this. I don't feel like the Abyssal is like some essential item right now. May even just stay on the Basher and get this like MKB that she has queued up.
Yeah, I thought it was more useful for the damage block. But I think she just needs to stay alive. Crit people. Whoa, Grimstroke has a scythe? What?
Okay.
Wow.
GPM talents are good.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's just been farming waves because DJ has not had a very visible impact on this game.
Benefit of Ice Ice Ice, just constantly tanking pressure.
I guess so.
Dying.
Yeah. I've seen DJ a lot just mid nuking waves, and that I mean, he died once or twice there.
Which I am guilty.
Fnatic want to debut this. They're smoked. Will they find anyone? They're going to show Ice 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 mid. Come at the 0-9 Pudge.
Hey, he's 1-9 now.
Alliance are not taking that bait for now. Oh, maybe Limp is. Wants to go. Waiting on the high ground is Moon. He's going to blink away immediately, though. Death Prophet Exorcism committed. DJ backing off fast. Hook out. If they could just disengage, this looks great for Fnatic, but will they be able to make it out? Savage blinking out. DJ with the TP, and not going to happen. He's dead for 50. Do they find more? Another stun coming through. Homing missile onto Ice Ice Ice. They're going high ground here. Alliance really hoping for that extra kill. Nico Baby will get pulled out.
There's still a tier 2 tower.
They're trying to disengage now. Will they be punished for this, though? Laguna Blade coming out. The heals, the saves with the borrowed time pop from 33. Keeping Nico Baby in fighting shape. Jabs coming in, looking for an RP. He's not going to get it up. He's dead for 50. Alliance just too durable. They just can't find easy kills.
Ignoring the towers. The tier 2 only now just died. But they knew once that Grimstroke was dead. DJ thought he had a big play there. He blinked in aggressively with a Soulbind Hex, but didn't actually catch anyone in the Soulbind.
He may have just been trying to save the rest of his team. Because he died near the tier 2. Everyone else was going tier 3 high ground.
Ooh, the 35-minute Midas coming out for Fada.
I guess Ogre's the only
very
hero
nice.
you do this on. Like,
Pay for itself a lot quicker, I guess.
Yeah. Viewers at home, don't build a 35-minute Midas on most of your supports.
yeah. I still feel like a 4-staff might do more at this stage.
Yeah, or Solar Crest.
If the game ends up going 45, 50 minutes, then yeah, this is fine.
There is a smoke here from Fnatic. They had an observer ward on the high ground. They saw Fada, but that's not really the hero you want to start the fight on. They're going to hook him in. He immediately stuns the Pudge, and now with the Wyvern heals coming through, he's just fine. Stays alive for the time being. Ice, ice, ice. Standing strong in the middle of this fight, healing up. Can they kill him off? The Gyrocopter has Satanic, though. Dueling with Savage, getting the heals, but Bash is coming back the other way. Will manage to finish him off. Now turning his attention back to the Death Prophet. Can they chain stun him down? They still have a Blink RP combination. Who are they going to go for? Nico Baby? No, the RP catches two on the low ground. Nico Baby, though, man fighting on the high ground with Handskin. He goes forward, chasing back Savage, who has no BKB. Jukes in the trees, blinks out. There's the Hex, but Savage wanted to run, and now the Wyvern gonna turn him against his own team. He blinks forward. He finds Handskin. Can he find more? Stunned, multicast, and dead. Alliance will clean up.
Oh, the Yules cancel onto the Magnus as well.
They're going to be forced to use some buybacks here, it looks like.
So the Mag had like a split second there where he could have gotten the Gyro and the DP, I believe, and then he blinked in and he was facing towards the river and RP'd everyone except for the Gyro, who just promptly like massacred
his
team.
And then he put them in the river, which I don't know if it helped.
Might have actually helped them
versus
versus
it kind of
the
made
PA.
them disengage.
Really awkward fight for Fnatic. I mean, not that it's fair to expect a whole lot out of the Mag. It's not like he's been given much farm priority, but
May just be a Rexy. They're looking for the hook. They'll pull him in with the buyback.
Oh, the silence though. Limp is ready to help his buddy. Can they keep Nico Baby alive? Saving Private Nico is a success for now, but he does end up going down. Now Limp looking to back out. 33 TP out. They've gone in too far. They committed everything to save their friend, and they will pay the ultimate price. They did not get a Rex. They will be punished.
It's just so hard to push high ground into Pudge. And they had the setup. The Lina Yules into Pudge Hook into Mag Skewer. He went from being in front of the tier 3 tower to being behind the throne.
Yeah.
And they lose both of their most precious cores. That is a big gold swing. Yeah. Chops their lead in half.
And that's very smart buyback use. So many teams and players there just buy back the PA to defend and force them back, but they wait till they can get the key kills to buy back, because now they can go force Alliance to use their buybacks. Or at least attempt that.
At least the Death Prophet needs to buy back. Hopefully you can save the Gyro.
Savage looking to go high ground here. Walking right into Fada. He's going to eat a multicast immediately, trying to force these buybacks.
Well, he killed the whole creep wave with that Midas.
Very nice.
Looks like they...
And you doubted the Midas.
I doubted it. I forgot its creep clearing capabilities. Because that's the first thing I think of when I think of Midas. Man, they didn't get a single buyback out of that?
Yeah, that's... They got the kills at least, but now they're going to be playing a lot of...
Fada getting a Ghost Scepter. E-Blade coming up at some point for this PA.
Oh, I like that. The idea of that.
Okay. Multicasted E-Blade. Let's go.
So I guess we're going to see a Rapier on Savage.
Okay.
Okay. Not going Abyssal.
He feels that desperate. Or he had Nullifier queued up earlier, but yeah, that's a Rapier. That's
well,
cute,
you're going to have 6 daggers now. So with 6 daggers...
6 daggers and a Rapier?
6 daggers and a Rapier.
I'm okay with this. I think they're actually in this position where they need all the
Limp,
damage.
He's found the Lina in the river. Moon trying to back away, has his own Yule Scepter, but they are kiting and controlling him. In comes the homie missile. No chance. Dead Lina for 90 seconds.
No buyback. Boy.
Uh-oh.
They don't know it, technically. Maybe they saw a recent item pickup, but is not on cooldown anyway.
I think they may just give up their mid-racks here.
Yeah, not having...
Can they defend top even?
Is recoverable with 1 lane down. 2 is going to get pretty tricky, though. At least you have Mag for the Empower, I suppose, but Limp now.
They don't have that
guaranteed exorcism
hook setup. Lina Yules was how they got that hook into the throne.
I guess a Dagger Bash is your best bet.
Yeah. Or you just go for these blind hooks. That's what he's trying. Missed 2 in a row.
So did get the Nullifier, still has the Rapier queued up.
Alina death with no buyback is 2 lanes of racks. That is a very anticlimactic way to see these bases go down, but
Ice still looking to have a fish. He is going to find the Death Prophet. Not the easiest kill, though. She just heals right up to full HP. Keeps on working with the silences coming through. That is 2 complete lanes taken down.
Yep.
Now Alliance look for their clean retreat, and Hook not going to connect. So one more bad fight for Fnatic, and you're looking at potential megas.
Yeah.
Their upper bracket lives here in the group stage on the line.
Wait for the next Roche. Try to get pickoffs. Hope that you don't get rapiered by a Phantom Assassin in the next 5 minutes, I would say.
Okay, he's changed his mind. Back to the Abyssal Blade.
No fun.
But the fact he's considering it, I think, says a lot about the game.
Yeah.
That, like, Lina is not going to carry this.
No.
You know, Pudge hooks are a very unreliable way to win this. It's very hard to hit a good RP with how far back the Wyvern can play and the saves they have with the Abaddon. So you are pretty much reliant on some crazy crits.
Well, and he activates the DD before even finding anyone.
All right.
that's felt confident they could. But
Yeah. Alliance are playing smart, though. All 3 games, they have looked like the better team.
they're hugging their fountain. Did they
The
see
next level play.
They see the DD get picked up? Is that
They do have a ward.
I don't think that.
I don't think
is-
this
that one?
No, that tree. Curse that tree.
And they see no one clearing top wave. They know that.
Yeah.
Once you lose map control of the high ground, you don't want to go low ground to high ground. We saw that happen in game 1. Fnatic did that and lost the game with jabs blindly running up a hill. That's just typically high risk, low reward play. So you wait until you have vision of Fnatic clearing out top before you even try and regain map control.
Jab's going to opt for a gem here to try and establish some map control.
Yep.
Maybe deal with this Glimmer Cape.
Just any singular ward can just win a game at this stage. Having vision, there's so much.
Do all of Radiant have buyback on Alliance?
Not on Wyvern?
Not on Ogre.
No. Wyvern's definitely one of the big ones. I
Yeah,
feel
Wyvern's very
but
big.
Yeah, he's up there with the Abaddon in net worth, like one item behind.
Has it very soon, though. 50 seconds away, and it does feel like Alliance... They were hiding in their base just now. They are waiting for these buybacks. They know there's no Roshan for at least 30 seconds. And they'll safely take some shrines, knowing that Fnatic are on the other side of the map. So Fnatic with neither shrine, which can matter around the Roshan. Mid lane.
Action breaking out. They're going to go onto Ice with the BKB. TPing Curse. Not quite there.
Wait,
in
did he
time.
get Lincolns?
I heard did Lina?
Yeah, I think Lina put
Lincolns
Lincolns at
on
like
him.
the last millisecond,
Yeah.
canceled the curse. Wow.
As the curse was being used,
That's
I think.
sick, yeah. No, curse went on cooldown, yeah. So.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pulling out all the stops to survive. Whew. All the while, Alliance mostly just waiting for this Roche.
Yep. At the same time, it's not an easy one. Fnatic have so much vision around that area. They are not looking to give it up for free. This is also where... I'm not sure what happened to that bottle PA had. I feel like having a DD rune at this stage of the game can be game-changing.
I think it was Lina's? Yeah, Lina has it.
Yeah, Lina has it back.
They see a rune, they'll hand it.
If it's a DD at least.
Yeah.
Lina
Here
with
comes
like an
the
arcane
smoke.
rune could be good.
Alliance.
I mean, hell, even PA with an arcane rune.
Yeah.
I'm surprised she hasn't synthed an ag yet. Usually at this stage, the Phantom Assassin may...
They're pinning down the middle lane. They don't have vision. Oh, they just saw the Pudge for a split second up the hill. Are they going to jump on him? Shiva's initiation. Ice is caught out. Has the BKB.
Doesn't have TP though.
Tries to run away. Fnatic just backing off. I don't know if they can even consider a fight. Some daggers coming through, just tickling. Alliance continue pursuit. Looking to lock down this Puka. Can they finish the job? They do. Has the buyback. Uses it instantly. They've caught out Limp, but Limp is protected by the combo
Damn,
breaker.
that actually like ruins Ice's buyback because they thought they could disable Limp long enough that he would be able to hook them back to the high
And
ground.
a DD rune has spawned for
God.
Nico, baby. Roshan any second. The timing could be perfect.
They're still a full minute away. That DD is
No.
going to expire.
Unfortunately,
But
a bit too early.
very small edge for Alliance, forcing one buyback already. Fortunately for Ice with the TP
They're
on.
going to go in on 23 Savage here.
Double hex.
BKB, though, turns it around, looks for Limp on the Death Prophet, but kept alive by the Glimmer Cape. They're backing off. The RP's there, but just not enough follow-up.
Nice
The PA
curve.
turned against the Magnus, going to chew through him, getting muscled down easily by this Gyrocopter with a Monkey King bar,
Zero
with
buybacks.
an Axe. 3 heroes
They
dead.
have none.
Fnatic are crumbling. This is thrown at time. DJ dead as well.
GG.
GG the call.
Oh, they fought into the double damage. I don't think that was their only problem. I don't think that fight looks good for them,
Yeah.
even if you remove the double damage from the equation. But
They didn't know where the Wyvern was.
Alliance, everything they did from draft and item selection, like, just completely negated this first combo. You know, the Aeon Disc, Yule Scepter, the Abaddon Ags, the fact they had the Wyvern save, and the Wyvern pick versus the Mag. Like, they were ready for any sort of